not prepared to break the silence. I'll be out in the sunshine, running beside the lions. I've been feeling down, but I've been looking up, afraid to fall. God, I've been so down, can you pick me up? Don't let me fall. Can you show me how to fix this mess? I am down and on my knees and I may fall as I'm so close to the edge.
Hi guys, and welcome to the live watch along. As you can see there, it is Manchester United versus Burnley. How are you all doing? Hope everybody is well and ready for this watch along. As I say, the Manx against the team from the Lancs. You know, tried to make it rhyme. I thought, how am I going to make that rhyme for a minute then? But we just about managed it. Really appreciate the love and support that we keep getting on the channel. So keep doing what you're doing, and thank you very, very much. But this is the last watch along prior to the fat man coming down the chimney, and I'm not on about anybody's uncles or out like that. I'm actually on about Father Christmas, obviously. But yes, thank you very much for tuning in, and hope you all have a cracking Christmas. If you could, prior to us even getting this show on the road, drop a like on this video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and hit that little notification bell so you can be notified when we next go live. I have an absolute cracking guest joining me for the watch along. It's a shame she supports Man United, but everybody has their crosses to burn, I suppose. That said, I'm sure she'll pull out the fact that I had United pajamas as a kid at some point. So we shall see. However, this is the watch along. You can find us on social media. These are all our socials, and as soon as you've seen this, you will see Maisy joining us. So yeah, go and check us out on socials. There she is. How are you doing? You all right?
I'm well, thank you. How are you, Dan?
I'm all right. Not too bad. A lot better than yesterday. But just battling on. Took the kids to see a panto earlier, so all was fun.
What did you call to watch?
Well, we didn't even know what we were watching, to be fair. But when we got there, it was like a Beauty and the Beast, but they'd modernised it. It was actually quite fun, actually quite good. I felt like putting my hand up to get involved as well at some points, but I thought, nah, I better not. I'm not 5 anymore. But Maisy, you're obviously a Man United fan, doing Man United content. Where can people find you and your stuff?
You can find me on my YouTube channel, Devils United, Manchester United content, both men and women's football, and my Twitter's at 2_MUFC Maze. It's good job you want to eat this time because you're more prepared.
I know. I'm trying to get prepared. I've been for my pre-match drizzle. That's gone. I've eaten. I had 2 festive bakes from Greg's. So I've got power in the system. A question I've got to ask you as well before we start and before I go through the comments. Both teams playing a 4-2-3-1, Maisy.
We've always played a 4-2-3-1, and it's dreadful. The more funnier thing is that we've literally got a defensive midfielder playing as a centre back.
Yeah, it's a bit weird, that, isn't it? A bit weird.
Well, we've either got Casemiro as a centre back or Scott McTominay. And if it's Scott McTominay, I might just cry. But I might just cry if it's Casemiro as well. and crying either way. But I think that just also shows of the lack of the lack of trust in Harry Maguire.
Yeah, it does. It certainly does. People in the chat have been putting their comments in left, right, and centre. Oh, I do like that. The 2-0. I remember that game, to be fair. In fact, I'm not sure if that was Stan Turner's testimonial. I think it was Stan Turner's testimonial, to be fair. But it was just showing it on screen then, a 2-0 win for United. But I'm sure it were. I think not long after that game, we took David May and Luke Chadwick from you guys, actually, not long after it. But Henry's in the chat. Says, evening, Dan. Evening to yourself, Henry, as well. Hope you are well. Ravi's in and says, big up, Dan. Yo, a.k.a. Ed Sheeran and his Lego house. Let's go. Big up, box office, Maisy, a.k.a. the official from the Women's Euros. Renee says, hey, Dan, how are you? All is good, mate. All is good. The Stream Elements bot's running. Get in. Win-win. The missus is in saying, evening to ourselves, evening everyone else, and hope you're all well. 3 words, up the clarets indeed. Turf in says, hi, Dan the man and all. Hope you're good. Renee says, please beat Manchester United. Apparently, I'm a Burnley Eskimo. Yeah, I've got the. I took it off the kettle and thought I'll wear it on my head since it's recently been brewed and it'll keep my head warm. But as Kate says there, remember to hit that sub button if you're new here and give the video a thumbs up. Also, you will find Maisy's channel in the description below, so you can go check Maisy out on all socials. Go say hi and show your support. Do appreciate it. Jackson as well. Up the clarets. Henry says, you're Maisy, the Queen of Manchester. That screw Emily Pankhurst. Maisy. Devils United. That's where it's at. Everyone's saying hi to each other. Ryan says, hi, Dan. I don't know who's deleting my comments on YouTube, but I'll switch over to Twitch. I've not known that. To be fair, I was thinking this the other day. I wondered why not seeing you in the chat. But hope you're well, Ryan. And yeah, glad that you can obviously tune in with us as well. Ravi's asking Kate if you're going to beat the Manx. Henry says that he prefers a 4-3-2-1 system. Kate says she's feeling fairly confident because we are an ex-Man City team, aren't we? I can't believe you're not meant to admit it, but who knows? There's hope. Burnley are smashing it at the minute. I think they're doing amazing in the Prem with this team. Ravi said, Mays 4-2-3-1. Haha, how are you going to cope?
It happens every game. I'm used to it. I'll just keep it to myself and then just let it go with it.
Let it go. Let it go.
Something like that.
Ginger Ellie says, hi, guys. Hi to yourself. Hope you are well. Luke's in as well. Hope you're well. Nate as well out there in the US of A says, evening to yourself. And hope you're smashing it. Just me says hello. Nate saying hello again. Ali says it's a nothing friendly. Hope we get beat, then we can concentrate on winning the championship. Oof. Ryan says, why is McTominay at centre-back? Well, that's
a good question. Clearly, it's nothing to do with the fact England got to where they was because Rashford's playing. So I think it's more that the fact that Ten Hag doesn't like Maguire. And Scott McTominay plays for centre-back for country, and he doesn't play well there, so...
There is that. Let's have a look at the teams then. Let's have a look at what has been chosen. So starting with the home side, we have Martin Dubravka in goal, Aaron Wan-Bissaka playing right back with McTominay and Victor Lindelof in the centre, and Tyrell Malacia playing out on the left. The two holding players are Casemiro and Christian Eriksen, and the three in front of them are Marcus Rashford, Bruno Fernandes and Garnacho. Up top, you have Anthony Martial. On the subs bench, David De Gea, Fred, Anthony, Luke Shaw, Facundo Palistre, however you pronounce that, Brandon Williams, Donny van der Beek, Anthony Alanga, and youngster Reece Bennett makes the bench. I mean, strong enough side for you, Maisy? Happy with it?
I'm happy with the side. I think that it is a very strong side, but Ten Hag said even when it is cup games, he is going to put a strong 11 out because he takes every game seriously, regardless of who you're playing against. So it shows that he is taking the competition seriously. I'm happy with Garnacho getting some minutes. Good to see Anthony Martial back. But I'll wait and see about how I feel about the Scott McTominay as a centre back yet.
We shall
but
see.
I do love the edit. The edit was absolutely fantastic. I've not seen it like that before. It was at top notch.
I was peeing about with it on my phone earlier. I thought I'll see if I can do it in time, but that panto finished at 6. Then we got back, had to go and pick some stuff up, and I thought, right, I've got to madly try and do this. But the Burnley team, for the Burnley fans in here, or the closet Burnley fans for this game, for this fixture, this is your team. A change in goal. Bailey Peacock-Farrell starts. Connor Roberts is in there alongside Taylor Harwood-Bellis and the man on loan from Mönchengladbach, Jordan Bayer. Ian Matson's on the left with Josh Cullen and Jack Cork in the two behind. The three as well are Brownhill, Goodmanson and Manuel Benson. And the man up top, I said to you the other day on the preview, will probably be Ashley Barnes, and he does start this game. Substitutes for Burnley are Charlie Taylor, CJ Egan-Riley, Jay Rodriguez, Scott Twine, Luke McNally, Samuel Bastian, Darko Cherlinov, Marcel Lewis, product of our youth system, is on the bench, and so is Muric if needed. Is there anybody from that Burnley side, Maisy, that you're sort of not looking forward to facing?
Westwood will be one because he always scores. No, but Ashley Barnes, he scores a lot against us. Another one, I think Jack Cork, because I think he's a great defensive midfielder. He's one that I am worried about. Connor Roberts, I know that he is very good defensively wise. And I'm just looking at your bench as well. Jay Rodriguez is a fantastic substitute to have. And I'd be looking forward to seeing Yoloni from Mönchengladbach.
Yeah, he's the one that I think I mentioned to you the other day that has really impressed me. One of my favourite players at the moment. Manchester United going to get cooked by Bruce Lee's cousin Burnley. 2-1, let's go. Emmy says, when is the draw for the quarterfinals? That's this evening. Not this evening. Tomorrow evening.
Oh, is it after the City game?
Yeah. No CR7. Definitely not. We are about to get underway as well. We might be already underway on yours. I'm
watching it off the TV, so I'm 22 seconds in.
Right, fair enough.
I won't spoil.
What spoil it? Yeah, unless it's in the back of the net for Man United. Your edits are on point, Daniel. Smashing it. No, appreciate it. Nate says, who should I be looking out for on this Burnley team? Keep an eye on them all. I think it's going to be a good game, very end to end. Two teams that are going to go all out attack on each other. Ravi says, come on, Burnley, show the Manx how to play football. Yes, love it. The missus says Daniel was editing from Sainsbury's. Yeah, while Kate was getting some stuff from Argos, I was sat in the car editing. To be honest with you, see, that's dedication. This is the stuff that I do for you guys, not for me. Although it means I get to sit in the car and stay warm, I suppose.
Well, yeah, that's one positive. But then you're using your petrol more, and the price of petrol these days, Dan.
Yeah, true. Can't be doing with that. Maze, do you think Ronaldo will end up at Chelsea or Newcastle? I mean, Rennie, I don't think he'll play in the Premier League again.
Nah, I can't see it either. I don't think he'll have a good reception by the Newcastle fans, if you want me to be honest. I've already seen loads of Newcastle fans going mad over the Ronaldo links. Chelsea fans are a lot more accepting on wanting him from what I've been seeing. I could be wrong though, but that's what I've seen. I just keep seeing Saudi Arabia links. I don't think he's going to be playing for a top club. There's no way he's playing for a top Champions League club because he's not good enough. No,
if he's going to go anywhere, it's going to be... For me, it's either, like you say, going to be Saudi Arabia or wherever he's been linked.
MLS could be another option.
Yeah, or back to Portugal, where he started his roots.
It's good you mentioned about Sporting because the manager doesn't want him, but the owners do.
That's weird. Like,
So I don't think he's
that's
going to go.
strange. That is very strange. But Ravi says, do Burnley now play football on the ground, no longer balls like Sunday League? Like, teams do like to spray the ball around, but we do tend to keep the ball on the floor quite a bit these days and try to play football. But this is that sort of game where maybe you have to change it up a little bit. I think Man United are so probably used to the Burnley of old, the pump it long and hope for the best. I just hope we don't get caught out defensively, making defensive errors, because
You've already found our weak spot, though, called the right back position.
Oh, yeah. I've just seen that Barnes header.
Oh.
It's getting closer.
Casemiro is actually the one as the centre back by the looks of it, not Scott McTominay.
It's who that's back? Casemiro.
Casemiro, yeah.
I wonder if the two of them are alternating.
Potentially. Because it
like
Scott
one of them man
McTominay
marks
was
one of the like Brownhill or something coming forward, while the other one then drops back.
Be an interesting one. It looks like Scott McTominay is playing more as a box to box, though, because he looks a bit more further forward than Christian Eriksen.
Yeah, true. Ravi said CR7 linking up with Paulinho.
No.
Curtis says Manchester United will win over Burnley. We shall see. We shall see. That's what we're here to find out. Rennie says that dodging Wirewood manager don't want him, but owner want him. I don't know. It's a case of maybe the manager doesn't want to disrupt harmony.
I think it's more of the history, because their academy is called the Cristiano Ronaldo Academy, because he was like obviously the best product out of Sporting's academy, and I think it's probably more for that sentimental reason why they probably want Ronaldo back, the owners, whereas the manager, he said that he's not going to fit his system. He's already got a striker. He's already got someone who can play in a false nine. So why would you want to get that ruined? Because Ronaldo's going to need to play wants to play every single minute, and he doesn't deserve every single minute. Whilst the striker who Sporting's got is getting good form again. The false nine's fantastic. So why change?
Yeah.
And the attacking play isn't exactly Sporting's priority right now. It's more the midfield and defence. So they're not going to want to spend money on him if there's other priorities.
No, that's true. Reese is in. He says, Maisy loving the 0102 home shirt.
Yeah, I've got the Umbro shirt on. One of my favourite shirts of Man United.
What a bad shirt, to be fair. That the Vodafone one?
Yeah, the Vodafone one. The Vodafone's like my earliest memory of a United shirt.
No, they were good. I liked some of the kits that were sponsored by Vodafone, to be fair.
Yeah, I'd happily take Vodafone again, but the Vodafone
because that TeamViewer thing apparently is coming to an end.
Yeah, the contract's been terminated, so United's looking for a new kit sponsor.
Wow. Why not go retro? Why not? Hope you're well, Reese, by the way. Renee says, sorry, Dan, I need to go on my laptop. Ravi says, Maisy Sporting are criminals if they get CR7.
Criminals, you can say that again. But I think if he does go, the manager will probably walk, because he's had so many offers. He's had offers from Wolves, he had offers from Chelsea, he's had offers from Aston Villa. So 3 Premier League clubs alone wanted him, and that's without abroad. So if he's not going to get what he wants, he is going to leave.
Oh, yeah. True. Reece says the class shirts, in my opinion. They are indeed. Dan's in, Barrow on tour. Hope you are well, mate. Hope all is well in the chat. As I say, I'm a little bit behind. Maisy's watching it on the TV, but I'm a little bit. I'm 5 about 35 seconds behind. So hashtag no spoilers, people.
Well, apart from me.
Well, that's all right. That's all right. You're in doing the watch along, though. I suppose that's, it's fair enough.
Yeah. It's only been 7 minutes in and Scott McTominay's already annoyed me.
What you on? I'm on 7:14.
Ugh! I'm on 7 minutes 49 seconds.
Yeah, so definitely a good 30 seconds in front.
You'll see what I mean then in a minute.
The thing is, though, you're doing it. I'm like, is it the fact that we've come close, or is it the fact that you've come close? And I'm like,
It's the fact that something's happened.
Oh, is that the save by the keeper?
Yeah, the Garnacho one.
Oh, he should have done better there.
Yeah, he should have put that away. That was on a silver plate, that. Our Alexandro.
You've done well to come forward there as well. Like,
I know.
I don't know. Is it trying to say that he may have been offside, or was he on?
I think he was on, to be honest. But
He's hit it with his heel, hasn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, I think he probably rushed it, though, in my opinion, and you can't really afford to do that.
Oh, maybe his arse fell out.
To be fair, he's only a kid, innit? So.
Yeah. Feel weird, like growing up watching football, they find players now and they look older than you, but they're actually younger than you, and it's like, no.
Because I still feel I'm only young myself, and I'm like anyone, even if they're like a couple of months younger, go, I was only a kid.
You feel silly saying it though, don't you? Sometimes you're like, really? I still feel like I've put myself in that same category again.
Like, you're right, kid.
All right, kid.
Kid. That's a northern thing. These people in the chat who are southern, Welsh, and Scottish won't even understand.
Like, what are them two talking about?
Yeah, what does our kid mean?
Festive bakes? What's a festive bake? What's all that about? Oh, Renee's back. Now says big up to Dan and Maisy. Shout out your socials and the ones we won't follow you on. We've already done the socials. Don't you worry about it. Ravi says, Dan, where can Burnley hurt United? I think Maisy said it. Exploit that right hand side.
I'd be exploiting Wan-Bissaka, that's for sure. And I know he's another one Ten Hag doesn't like. Because he literally, I think he subbed him off at half time in pre-season, like in the friendlies for a young kid. And I have a feeling that Reece Bennett's gonna be coming on for Wan-Bissaka.
Wasn't Malacia meant to be Wan-Bissaka's replacement?
He was meant to have been Luke Shaw's.
Right.
Because Luke Shaw wasn't in good form, but then Luke Shaw, Malacia had a bad game in the Europa, so he dropped him. Which I think's right, because he was at fault for one of the goals with Sancho, and since then Luke Shaw's played well for United, so he's had no reason to be dropped, to be honest.
No, that's fair enough. Fair enough. Ravi says Garnacho with the 90s secondary school haircut. Good to see Rashford back.
Yeah, he's been in good form this season, and Ten Hag's brought the best out of him. Because to be honest, I thought it was to the point where we didn't know what was going on with with Marcus Rashford, if he's going to be out, is he going to get sold? But he really has picked up his form. I think he's our top goal scorer this season as well. He's worked well in the false nine, but I'm not a massive fan of him on the left right now because I think he gets easily exploited and he runs into people. It doesn't work.
No, I've just seen there McTominay. I think he was saying, weren't he? I think that he had his shirt pulled in the build up to that corner.
Being soft.
I know, like that's the thing though in football now. You literally get a slight touch on your t-shirt, and people are calling for it.
I know.
It's a bit naff. I mean, based on the first 11 minutes, happy with what you've seen so far? You know, the fact that Burnley have had 2 games, you know, to play. Yes, different division, but they've played 2 games. They're a bit more match sharp compared to Manchester United. Are you
Yeah.
happy with the display so far?
So far, not so bad, but we still should have done better with the chances we've had. Because we've still had more chances than used right now. So, how do you feel for the first 12 minutes for Burnley?
I think we're trying to get our game going, but I think you are too fast for us a little bit coming forward. I don't know. I sort of. It's a strange one.
Was you expecting though for it to be like this, like for being the counter-attacking team?
For as long as I can remember under Fergie, like you've always been that team that was sort of great on the counter attack.
Yeah, I think we've always been better at counter-attacking football, but the thing is, a lot of people don't like that we have like if say for example you have like 60% possession and we have 40 but we win, people will still be unhappy because they're saying this is Old Trafford, we should have the most possession. And I think I hate that possession stat because possession is the most pointless stat going, in my personal opinion. What's the point in having the majority of the ball if you're not doing anything with it?
No, that's true. That's true. Since we are a Burnley channel, it's probably best we let you all know that Nottingham Forest are beating the inbreds. Brennan Johnson from the penalty spot has put Forest 1-0 up at Ewood Park. And sorry, can I just have a laugh at Blackburn as well? They didn't even sell that many tickets for the game against Forest. They had to shut 2 of the stands.
Wow.
Embarrassing. Call yourselves a football club. You are nothing but a retirement home for a donkey sanctuary. Get gone, you set of horrible sister botherers. I hate Blackburn. I can't. Kate goes mad now because she starts saying stuff and she's like, "You seen what you've got me doing now?"
Look at you, the bad influence onto Kate.
I'm like, it's not me.
Come on. Four.
Rene says, I hope Leicester don't play Man United in the quarter-final. Well, United have got to get through it yet. Although they are playing the better. It's just, this is, so far, would you say this game's set up where it could easily go either way if none of these chances go?
Right now, yeah, because if you put a long through ball in against us, you could.
I've just seen that chance get away from Garnacho again.
You can see they're putting it onto Garnacho, aren't they? But
he's got the pace.
He's a fast one.
Tricky little bugger. Reese says, I bring Williams on for Wan-Bissaka and then put Casemiro in midfield in the second half.
Not even a fan of Brandon Williams, if you want me to be honest. Nah. I just think, like, I think when I've watched him, I haven't been impressed. Like, he's got the leadership skills. He's good. He's not bad at his defending, but that's it. He's basically a young Wan-Bissaka. Let's be real. That's what he is. So I'd rather you know what? I'd even rather put Luke Shaw on and move Malassia as a right back and put Luke Shaw on the left because Malassia can actually play as a right back as well.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, I do like Manuel Benson for us. I think he's brilliant. He's one who's really coming into it in recent games. Case of second half, Daniel, second half. Yeah, Burnley are a better team in second half of games, especially this season.
We're second half FC as well.
Oh, brill. But you're dominating the first half, so hopefully you just capitulate in the second. Fingers crossed, lad, but you know. Reece says, just controls the area so well. Receptions is just as bad. And XG, the inbreds. Yeah, honestly, they are. They're weird-looking creatures. Proper weird-looking creatures, them in Blackburn. Like they say, it stirs. Say, like I'm going upstairs. It's like, nobody speaks like that. You sound like a demented farmer. Like seriously.
Massive farmer. It's a good job I don't know anyone from that around there. But United
You're
women
lucky.
could actually play Blackburn in the FA Cup. So I'll think of you and make sure we win.
Oh, I'm sure I'll change my allegiance from claret to red for 90 minutes.
Yeah, because we've either got Blackburn or Sunderland.
Oh, see, as soon as I mention Forest beating Blackburn, obviously Luke has to come out the woodwork. Premier League club, not for much longer. Just enjoy it while it lasts. You never know. You never know. Reese says we do through Fernandez, Garnacho, Martial, and Rashford. Just need better for possession through to dominate, to dominate the ball. Casemiro and Ericsson, all we got for that. I mean, what have you thought of Ericsson since he's come into United? Has he really helped?
I love him. A lot of people are saying like we need a defensive midfielder, and I think Casemiro has really ticked on that. But I think Ericsson, he's been a little gem. I think he's been so well in possession-based football, and I think that's something that we have struggled with throughout the years in picking up possession and bringing the ball forward. I think that he's fantastic with his crossing. He's fantastic with his corners. And on top of that, he's humble. So there isn't even anything you could say anything bad about him on and off the pitch. I was just looking at the penguin and then I was thinking, what the hell's wrong with it?
That's what's happened. Nearly 20 minutes into the game and Maisy staring at penguins.
He was just flashing on and off. Why is it
Ryan says here, Dan, would you like to progress further in this tournament or do you want to just focus on the league? League's got to be priority. 100 million% the league's got to be priority. But why not take this on? Keep momentum going. You know, Burnley, for us, seeing Burnley do well in a cup competition, it's quite rare. Because as you could see, the man who was talking prior to the game starting, Sean Dash, was in the part of the panel on Sky Sports. So it must have been weird for him to try and dissect the way Burnley are playing this year, because it's completely different to what he played. But no, I'd take a bit of both. Let's see if I'm being greedy. But if I had to pick one over the other, it'd definitely be probably focus on the league because you can't guarantee that you're going to win this tournament.
No, 100%. But if I had a choice out of the Carabao Cup or the FA Cup, it'd be FA Cup all day, every day. Like,
oh yeah,
like I love the FA Cup, and I think a lot of people don't really credit the cup in itself. I think a lot of people just say it's a crappy little cup, and I don't think that at all. There's so much history behind it. Oldest cup in English history. And the beauty is that you can have teams who are not that good and they win it. Like you look at like Wigan's won it, Portsmouth has won it, and at Wimbledon, that's just the beauty of it.
Yeah, it really
you don't
is.
really see anyone in this little Carabao Cup apart from bloody Pep winning anything.
Oh, it is. It's known as the City Cup, isn't it?
Yes, Pep's little babby.
Henry says there, what's your thoughts on City Liverpool? I mean, for you, it'd be 2 words, both sharp.
I want both teams to lose. Forfeit the game and knock them both out. I don't know which one I'd rather win, to be honest. That's just probably City. And that's saying something.
Yeah, I think the rivalry is bigger with Liverpool, isn't it?
It is. I always say, in terms of rivalry, for me, Liverpool's always first, and then I'd say Leeds after that.
Yeah, That's not a bad shout. Because City have always forever been that quiet neighbour, haven't they, really? And
They're
that it's
always
only
going to be.
recently they became a little bit noisier, but
Agree. Yeah.
they can't really overtake the success of Manchester United until, a good few years.
Well, they need a Champions League for starters.
Well, yeah. Seem to flop at that.
And a proper treble.
Oh, yes, properly. Do it properly. Hope we play Forest in the quarterfinals to get revenge 4-1 in the FA Cup. Well, you never know. When's the draw? Tomorrow after the City-Liverpool game. Ravi says, Kate, you seem like you have a naughty streak. You like to make jokes. Oh, she's definitely got a naughty streak. Tell you that. We only have one good right back, and that's Dalot. We need someone serious, but I thought of Pavard.
I'll pretend you didn't say that. He isn't even good.
So Pavard's the leak. Have we found out who were the leak in the Belgium team?
No clue. I didn't even know there was a leak in the French team.
Yeah, I know there were a leak in the Belgium team, and that's why they all fell out, weren't it? But
yeah, and apparently there was putting the fingers up and they saying, "Oh, it's this person and this person." But no, we don't have a good right back at all. We don't have any good right backs, and we have one good full back called Malacia, and that's it. What can I say?
Malacia, the one good right back who's now playing at left. Yeah, it is bizarre. It is bizarre, but luckily we're not. You can tell the difference between who sounds a bit thick. I'm trying to be nice to him here.
And you're just struggling with words, I see.
It is. Diego says Burnley are top of the championship, played 23, won 13, drawn 8 and lost only 2. Company has done very well. He's done tremendously well, mate. I even said when we got a manager that I wouldn't mind us reciprocating some of the similar success that, Vieira had when he came into Palace, straight away. And we are seeing some of that a little bit. So I am happy with what we're seeing. Reese says Christian Eriksen is such a joy to watch.
Yeah.
Ravi says, Maisy, do you think Martial has a long-term future at United?
Probably not, no. I think this is the problem is he was overhyped to be the next big thing. A lot of people hyped him to be like, I think like it was something like if he won Ballon d'Or at Man United, we'd have to pay some kind of a payout to Monaco. So that really says like the kind of expectations that they had on him, and he's had riddled with injuries. His first season was good, and then half a season after COVID, he was good then. And that doesn't excuse 7-8 years of being at a club.
No,
and that's the same with Luke Shaw.
No, that's totally true. Totally true. Ravi says, Dan, does Company have a plan B when things get sticky? Well, his substitutions seem to be all right. But to be fair, we've not really had to see much of him having to change the game. Sometimes it's just like for like changes.
Sorry, Dan.
I now know what's coming.
No, Dan's thinking you're gonna turn this off now.
I'm just wondering how the goal comes about. To be fair, is it shoddy defending? That's well worked. Is that? That is well worked. I will give you that.
Out of all people to assist Aaron
you
Wan-Bissaka.
slagged Wan-Bissaka. You slagged him, and he's literally gone on a busting run, kept the ball in play,
and he assisted it. Mwah, Christian Eriksen. Mwah.
Straight in off his bold patch.
Second goal for Manchester United.
He's done well there. Goodmanson should have been a little bit tighter for me. But that's the sign of a good team, isn't it? That goal, that ball over the top. Eriksen is already there, anticipating the next move.
He's only two more
Brilliant team
assists.
goal.
Only 2 more assists away than getting the same as Dallo. And that's a good right back.
It is 1-0 to Manchester United. Jesus. Champions City Cup, since they don't know how to win the Champions League. Good goal though, weren't it? Good goal, right place, right time. Well worked. I'm sure now, Foxy, we may see what company's plan B could be. As long as it's 1-0 at half time, we shall see. But the goal did come on the 26th minute. And
do you think he'd make us up at half time though, if it stayed at this goal? Because personally, if I was the manager, I wouldn't make us up at half time if I was only 1-0 down.
No, I'd try and change the emphasis a little bit. Oh, you can't dummy that there in the box. Take a touch. With Burnley, for Christ's sake, you can't expect out of the box to be flooded with bodies. Jesus Christ. Henry says City have too many players out. Well, Ravi says Liverpool current holders, FA Cup, Carabao Cup.
Not for long.
It's only 1-0, Maisy. Don't get overconfident.
Nah, I personally don't think Liverpool's going to win the Carabao Cup again.
Is that a thing?
Reese says, nah, it's Liverpool. Goodbye. Renee says, Haaland hat-trick against Liverpool. What's with all the Liverpool City chat?
I know, yeah.
Not sure who leaked Belgium news, but Pavard, yeah, he got outed as the French leak today. Wow. Bad Benjamin. Bad. Ravi says if Liverpool...
The leak for Belgium's De Bruyne because he's sick of being in a crap team.
Well, yeah. Not really a leak. It's something we all pretty much knew.
I know. I don't know when
Chow...
this is De Bruyne.
Have you seen what Reese said? Mad chat, I reckon Britney Spears leaked Belgium news.
Oh.
Considering he wrote them off pre-tournament. Ravi says, don't hold back, Dan. Never. Kit says that genuinely was him being nice. Who is Burnley's rivals who are not in the Championship?
Ooh, that's a good question.
See, bulk of the northern teams are in the champ, so it'd either be like potentially you guys, Liverpool, maybe. I'll tell you what. Yeah, Leeds is everybody's rivalry, so I'll probably say Leeds. Yeah, that's a good shout.
There's a Man United chant, and it was like, we hate Liverpool and Man City, so we chanted that about 5 times, and then we all just chant, we all hate Leeds, though. Everyone hates Leeds apart from Leeds.
That's the best thing. No matter where you go, no matter how much shit you fire at each other, one side starts with all hate Leeds scum, the other side joins in. Now says, can you see this being over in 90 plus or extra time?
Well, nah, I think it'll be done in the 90.
See, I said it'd be over in pens, but the way United have started, I think we are going to have to change things up second half. Because half an hour on the clock, I'm not overly confident with the way we're playing. We are definitely... This is probably the first time I've seen us have to be on the back foot in a long time. It is mad. Reese says Martial could score a hat-trick in this game and I'd still take Vlahovic or Felix.
Martial, he might have a fresh trim, but his bloody shots aren't fresh. Bloody crap.
Time for him to go at United. Is time over?
I don't know, because I thought he was going to do well this season, but he's just non-stop been injured, and I think I can't tolerate players like that anymore, like just getting non-stop injuries. that like the attack's thin as it is.
Yeah.
I told you Ravi always predicts us to lose and we win. Blame Ravi.
Yeah, cheers, Ravi. Asshole. Says, yeah, Mace shamelessly slagging off Aaron Wan-Bissaka, you joker. But it was decent, the build-up.
Yeah, I'll give him that. That's the only decent thing he's done in a year. Well, actually, more than a year. I'll give it about 3.
I mean, the match stats say, we've not even had a shot. And for a team who's got the most goals in English football at the moment, that just goes to show the way you've played today is there's been nothing short of brilliant. And how much more we need to do as a team when it comes to it.
I suppose that will show. It shows today, doesn't it? But to be honest, it's you're playing the in the top 10 kind of Premier League club. I think when you get back into the Premier League, you need to look at getting points from like the newly promoted and the ones from the bottom half of the tables. Like you look at if like Southampton stays, like you look at getting points from them and Wolves and even Leicester.
That'd be decent. Reese says Liverpool are going trophyless. Ravi says, Maze, you can't just let me have my time.
No.
Reese says Leeds and Millwall are all equally hated. Now says I would have said Bolton. Yeah, but League One, League Two means Jack. You've got to look at the teams above. Reese is there.
If you wanted just to be really precise, Oldham would be a rival.
Yeah.
If you wanted just to be truly precise, but yeah.
Foxy says you always want to win in cup games, but going out tonight will benefit Burnley's promotion chase. Yeah, I think if as long as we give a good account of ourselves, I mean, I am seeing us getting forward quite a bit now.
Yeah, we're giving you space.
We've seen with Burnley as well that we actually sort of enjoy going 1-0 down. It's almost like at 1-0 down, we have a point to prove. And it's happened all too many times that when we have gone a goal behind, we seem to grow a little bit stronger. Oh, good ball by Benson. It's just a shame it's Ashley Barnes. You might destroy the Bastards, but you won't destroy United. Not at the moment. You're lucky if you see ball.
Oh.
I've just done a U, Anna. He'll probably bag now.
Probably.
He'll probably bag.
I wouldn't be surprised at all, especially now Burnley's picking up all this possession, but Dubravka just done a good save anyway.
Ooh.
Look, G Dubravka.
The goat says you will get smoked.
Who will get smoked?
God knows.
Someone's getting smoked.
Good save that, to be fair. Good shot by Benson on the far side. Cuts in against Christian Eriksen. Great save by Dubravka.
Davey, bloody me. I'm bloody. What are they trying to do to me here?
Well, what? Don't say, but what?
Bloody, what are you trying to do? Punch the air after I've just praised you? You know what? Fair play, Wan-Bissaka. You're actually having a decent game.
Oh, I've just seen that cleared off the line.
You see what I mean now?
Woo!
I felt like bloody Panic FC.
Again, good ball in. Dubravka can't get to it. It's pinball. And cleared by... Is it Rashford and Casemiro trying to deal with it? Oh, no, it's
Wan-Bissaka.
Yeah. Oh, it's not even so much on the line, really, is it?
Don't play from the back. Please don't play from the bloody back. I hate it at times. Oh,
Rene says it's Company versus Ten Hag. Yep. Totally is.
First season's in. both wanting a point to prove with their owners.
Ravi says, "Damn,
What are you doing? Oh, you bloody! Oh, send him back to Newcastle. Send this guy back to Newcastle. I've just praised him once, and he can come back to Newcastle now. What the hell is he playing at? He's trying to do a bloody Edison on us. You'll see what I mean in a minute.
oh,
The guy was fully trying to be like Edison.
more like Ed's gone."
Yep, Ed's gone. That's true. Oh.
Long-term goals, Ravi. I wouldn't say, obviously, to be a successful mid-table. Oh, why couldn't he have been a bit closer to his fucking line? That'd have been a lot easier for me. David De Gea just saying to Donny on the bench, I'd have let that in.
Move it.
Research United since February, 16 games, 16 wins after scoring first. We're going through. Real want Rashford if they can't get Bellingham.
Nah, can't. Ten Hag has stated he wants to keep him. There's no way he's going because that bloody PSG president
Yeah.
wants Rashford, and Rashford's looking at signing an extension now.
That'd be good, especially having a homegrown player like Rashford in there.
Yeah, exactly. We don't let our academy go cheap. That's for sure. And especially the likes of Rashford, I think he's already in like one of the top goal scorers in Premier League history for Man United. So he's been in the academy since he was 18. I mean, in the first team since he was 18. So.
Reece says Dubravka's playing volleyball, not football. Dubravka thinking he's playing FIFA. Foxy says, no, you are not sending him back to us. We got rid for a reason.
I beg Foxy, take him back.
Renee said that you were so funny when you reacted. Auntie says, big up Dan and Maisy. Who's playing the better football? I know Man United are winning 1-0. I mean, United have played the better football all round, but if you talk in the last 10 minutes, since the goal, Burnley have been the ones probably on top.
I'd agree with that. I would agree with that.
In terms of chances, though, it's been Manchester United for... Oh, wow. Peacock Farrell.
It's a good save.
What a save. Yeah, I hope she goes... I hope she does it, Henry.
Oh, bless her. She's injured now. She's on an ACL.
Yeah,
so
I hope she goes and wins it.
Looks like she's missing the World Cup next year for England.
It'd be a big miss. Really big miss.
I'd rather sign Kyle Walker after his performance as a goalkeeper right now. Nah, it was a good save that he done, but he's done more bad than good for me.
Oh, well held. Reese says, no, we don't want to keep Volley Bravka. And Renee says, Maisy, now who is your favourite players?
Ericsson would be my favourite. Love Casemiro. I love Bruno as well. Yeah, they'd probably be my favourite ones. I know yours change all the time, though, don't they? As you said yesterday.
It does. Like I say, I think Jordan Bayer for me has been a standout recently. Manuel Benson's really growing into it. I don't know. It's this season with the way the team's set up and the way we're playing football, it's hard not to love every single player that's wore a Burnley shirt.
Well, you've been playing fantastically. What games have you lost? Because I know you've lost 2. I know one of them was Watford, wasn't it? Because I watched
Watford
that
and
game.
Sheffield United.
Okay, and then one who's just got relegated, just like you, and one who's playing well in the
Yeah.
championship. So it's not as though it's one's what should be. Yeah, that should be loss. Do you get what I mean? What shouldn't have been a loss.
No, I get you. I get you. Ravi says, Maisy, your reactions and comments are too funny. Reese says,
Yeah, but I prefer them over Martinez. Everyone knows Eriksen's my favourite player, and Bruno's my second favourite.
well said, Anthony. Well said. I need some positivity at the minute. We're being 1-0 down. Ravi says, who is your impact players? I don't know. We've usually got the job done by the time we make substitutions. So, I mean, Renee, these questions are getting like weirder and weirder. I'm expecting you to put like, if Maisy was to ask you to cut her hair, how many inches from the bottom would you take off? Like, where are these going? Oh, we go way back. We go way back, very long time ago. Reese, I'm glad Burnley not playing Muric.
1-1 with Forest now.
Ah,
What? You want Forest to win or lose?
I'd rather
Oh,
Forest win.
Oh yeah, because of Blackburn. I totally forgot.
Definitely don't want them unwashed, smelly getting out.
Scott Wharton scored.
Scott Watt on the end of his nose.
Uh.
Yeah, Muric is a big presence, to be fair. Good old sweeper keeper. Anthony says they'll lose to Bristol City in April, mate. No, we won't. No, we won't. Reese says seeing Anthony warming up is brilliant. Hopefully he comes on.
Don't deserve to.
You've not been impressed with him?
Nah, I've been impressed with him, but I feel like he faked his injury before the World Cup. I just have that small gut feeling that he faked his injury. So just to prove the point, he shouldn't be allowed to play.
No.
But yeah, Henry is right. Martinez was actually close to signing for Arsenal, and
Wow.
Ten Hag said that if we didn't get him, he would have gone to Arsenal just because of he didn't want to be at Ajax.
It's interesting. Interesting. Henry says there as well, England's Lionesses are the team of the year.
Deserved.
Yeah, 100%. Turfat says, what do you think will happen to Burnley's loan players? The ones that I think, I'm not sure what players we will go for permanently, but I don't know whether we'll go for any in January permanent. I'd love to see the bulk of them really join on permanents, but time will tell. Time will tell, and we'll see what company's got up his sleeve. Henry says Burnley will slam Bristol City. A City in free fall, out of the Championship, can't win shite.
Mm-hmm.
And Fox says Ben Brereton Diaz on the bench for Blackburn. Did his level drop recently? He's not been scoring at all. Not been scoring at all. He's been a bag of crap since the game against us.
Must have been since he's met Olivia Atwood.
Oh well, everything goes wrong there.
Yeah, exactly. He wants to be a Towie lad.
Oh no, that's Bradley Dack.
Is it?
Yeah, that's Bradley Dack.
Okay.
Still both play for Blackburn though.
Oh yeah, I think that's some. And
they're both the same. They've both sort of got like a beard and long darkish hair.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Just different birth certificates. But it is half time. It is half time. Nothing much really to report in the game. A couple of good saves by Peacock Farrell. A few dodgy, flappy ones by Dubravka. Although he did pull out a decent save from Manuel Benson's shot. But Burnley were growing into it at 1-0 down, but 1-0 at half time. Happy with Manchester United's performance?
Yes, but no, because in my opinion, that we should have really put away some of the more chances that we did have. And we do know that Burnley have been playing great football. They've been great with possession and scored one of the most goals in the league altogether and in English football. So, it's going to be a tough one. I think we need to be very careful.
Yeah. I mean, your badge there, Turf. I see. Obviously the badge we use now. I've got that on my right leg, and the badge there I have on my left leg. And then on here, I have the England badge, and then it says, if you can see there, it just says BFC. I don't know why I'm swearing at people, but it just says it there, sort of,
great.
just there with the praying hands, and it's got like a sun coming over the shoulder blade. And then I've got Darth Vader on my shoulder at the back, on my shoulder blade for some. I got it done for charity, to be fair. But I've got that, and then I've got the kids' names, and then I've got Kate's name on here, and then I've got a little, what is it? A semicolon behind my ear, for like mental health.
Oh, that's nice.
So
I've just got the one.
Have you just one?
Yeah.
Feather with the like.
It's like little birds.
All right, like that.
Yeah. But yeah.
Would you have any more?
Don't know. I haven't thought of anything.
Nah, I want them all to mean something, to be fair.
Yeah.
But I always used to joke when I never had any. I thought, I'm just going to get like a no entry sign tattooed on my butt cheek. Something stupid like that.
That would definitely go on Tattoo Fixers.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Definitely. Although, no, mate, they'd ask the question, so are you on here because finally someone actually did enter, or is it just because... Like, no.
No, but,
Anthony says, doing a quiz with Reese and Doug about music and other things. Who's your money on to win?
You know what? I'm putting my money for you to win, Anthony.
Well done on wasting your money, Rick. You're wasting your money.
I know.
No, to be fair, I think Anthony's quite clued up on his music. I think it'll be tough between all three. I think all three of them were quite close.
Don't let me down, Anthony. Come back with the gold. And you know what? It's very rare at back Arsenal. It's very rare at back Arsenal. So go and do it for me.
Yeah, we do have to remember that Doug has been on countdown.
Oh yeah, he has.
There is that as well. Reese says, since I've only just recovered Anthony from illness, I'm not a standard favourite, even though Doug struggles against me. His arse falls out. As I said earlier, people's butt cheeks tremble around you, Reese.
Oh, yeah. Very trembled.
Anthony says his nostalgia of music is not good. Rene says, Dan, does company need to change tactical formation? Use young players like Ashley Barnes is like the oldest player on the pitch. If anything, Rene, I think we just need to be a little bit more patient. Do what we were doing in that first half and take it from there. Because I don't think it's been that bad. I don't even think we've really been that bad.
There isn't anything where I'd say you need to change.
No, it's just stick the ball in the back of the net. As simple as. Reese says Star Wars tat, same. Yeah, well, it's Darth Vader with the number 13 in his head. Just, yeah, say no more. Nice. Where's the Chris Wood tattoo at? That's not a tattoo. That's a mental scar.
That's on his bum cheek.
Yeah, it is. It's near me. I mean the offside flag. Kate says that'll not be you. Then it'll not be you, Anthony. Although you're 3 above me on predictions, and Daniel isn't far behind. Reese says I'm getting a leg sleeve and arm sleeve done. Got a few special people to be included. Not bad, not bad. Kate has 5 tats. I'm glad you put an A in, not an I. Otherwise, that would have looked weird. Ravi says, Doug to win. Reese says, she's betrayed me.
Why? Why have I betrayed you? I've not done anything wrong.
She's not betrayed you. She just doesn't have faith in you, Reese. Like Heysay said, pure and simple. Renee says, I don't know why, but I hate tattoos. Yeah, it's all preference, isn't it? And Reese says, I've beaten Doug twice. He's beat me once. Just saying. Well,
should we
stats
talk
are there to
about?
be
Should we
broken.
talk about the Premier League quiz? What he done on my channel? Even Luca had a higher score than him.
Yeah, but Luca had a friend round. I forgot what he was called. It was foreign mate, weren't it? Google or something like that.
And well, actually no, but because I took the comments off and everything, and he done it off his phone. So he actually got more points than Reese.
Bloody hell.
So,
to be fair, your quiz were hard. I will give you that.
I know. I know.
Oh my god, I was not expecting this. But people talking about quizzes and etc. etc. Kate's put her money on Reese.
Kate, you've lost your money, I'm afraid.
I'm back in football because football's the winner, hands down. But most of our squad, Rennie, is quite young. Apart from Jack Cork and Ashley Barnes, and probably our keeper, the rest of the players on the pitch are like 25 and under, 26 and under at most. So, you just got to roll with it. Anthony says, Kate told me on a stream, Dan, got a Spice Girls tattoo. Definitely not got a Spice Girls tattoo.
Yeah, that's Reese's next tattoo, from what I've been told.
Yeah, that's why it's all those special people. It's like, posh Spice here, ginger Spice there, sporty Spice there. And then just because there's a bit of room, I'll stick a bottle of Old Spice on my arm as well while I'm there. Live the dream.
And the spice rub.
My quiz was hard with Brad. He says, we shall see. Ravi says university challenges easier than Maisy's quizzes. Daniel's already ginger Spice. Thank you. Definitely. I used to be sporty Spice. Now I'm just baby Spice whenever I get a cold.
I was bloody ginger Spice a couple of months ago and then I broke my phone.
Ooh.
It's literally black on my phone.
Is it? What, like you've done the screening?
Yeah. And the funny thing is, I don't know how I done it.
Wow. Right, we are going to look at the stats for that first half in just a moment. But first, just a quick message to say thank you for the love and support this year. Really do appreciate it, all the likes and things like that. But here's a little video to say thank you. Please do have a good Christmas. Like I say, it's not about what you get under the tree. It's about the people around it and having a good time. That's the main thing. I've got deaf in my left ear. I don't know why, but all of a sudden since blowing my nose through that video, I've gone deaf in my left ear. That's where the headset is. I've got note coming through here. To be fair, I can hear it. I can hear everything but it's like sort of muffled. But it's right. Anthony says he's Stallion Spice. Don't think I've ever heard of that one. I'd probably say more like Mulled Spice.
Who is? Stallion Spice.
Stallion Spice. Like curry spice.
Depends what kind of spice that is.
God knows. He's just a bag of spice that gets sold on a.
As long as it's not like the spice you had.
Never again. Never again. Honestly, so like when people say, "Oh, that'll be coming out," and it'll, or did it? I felt like I had to sit on a rubber ring,
How long did that feel like that for?
or at least good 3-4 days.
Oh,
It was
I think a few
torture.
other people have done that spice since as well.
Yeah, I think a few people have done it since, but Kate says basically questioning why I can say it's not about what's under the tree. If people, right, Maisy, can I ask you this question? If people ask you, what do you want for Christmas, and you say something that's very expensive, does that make you a bad person? Because you're not expecting them to get it, are you? You're just telling them what you want.
No, of course not.
It's just, I'm being told, oh, right, well, you seem to think that, that's what you're going to get. I'm not expecting it. You asked me what I wanted. That's what I meant. That's what I want.
Like
But if I don't
I
get
asked
it,
for
I don't get
FIFA
it.
for my birthday, and
You
then
asked
for
for
Christmas,
pizza?
FIFA.
Ah, FIFA. Yeah, well, Kate usually gets me FIFA for my birthday, but she didn't get it for my birthday this year. So we shall see. And there we go. In fact, Kate, go and stick on a Burnley shirt. Get yourself over to Old Trafford, because after that comment, you'd make a really good defender. You little bitch. That's her words, not mine, by the way. I'm not a nasty person. It says it there. Kate says, I've also not got it you for Christmas either. That's fine.
Wounded.
Absolutely wounded. I mean, I've got probably Barbie's dream house. He says, no, it doesn't make you a bad person for asking for something very expensive. Like I said, it's not that I'm asking for it. If I said, right, please go and get it, mate. No, it's just, I'm just saying that's one of those things I want. Slippers and a hand-me-down robe. You must be a Weasley.
You've got some socks.
Yeah. Got some socks. That'd be good. And a pair of
Oh,
Montreals
Arteta on
in-
Monday Night Football. I'm swerving that.
No. I feel like I have to channel over just until game kicks back off. Oh, Turfat says gelded sparse. Reese says he's deadly sparse. Dead on the inside, or
That's fun, not me to say.
Ravi says, Dan, I met patients on sparse, not pleasant at my work. No, it's I bet it is very hard to watch. Kate says, Daniel, you call me a bitch all the time. Look at him trying to be a saint, all covered in jest and banter, and you don't have socks either. It's right. Seems I don't know. Is there anything you want me to do? Because it's pointless me sitting around the tree. A joke. It's not about what's under the trees. Ray says, I don't want anything for Christmas. It's a waste of money. We are back out for the second half.
Not a waste of money if other people's getting it, man.
Well, yeah. I'm not wasting money. Dead indeed, except for the beloved. That's Reese's response. Ravi says, Dan, so how are Burnley getting back into this game? By putting the ball in the back of the net twice, and then the full-time whistle going, and Burnley announced as quarter-finalists. So, I don't know. I just think we need to keep up that similar urgency that we put in after going 1-0 down. Half-time came at a bad point for us, for me, because I think we were just starting to get a little bit on top. I mean, how do you expect Manchester United to come out this second half?
Oh, no, probably the same as how they did, but I can't see much changes in it. We never really make substitutes at half-time, but as much as I would be angry if we lost the game, we've got so many games coming up. So I just worry, where does it all go? Still, because we're in the Europa League. We're in the Europa League still, and we're in the preliminary round. So we've got an extra more game. We've got the FA Cup coming in January. We still have the Carabao Cup, and we've got the league. So we've got 4 competitions to play in.
No, that's true. Ravi says, can you imagine if Burnley shithouse a win, basically? Who knows?
Well, that'd be the first time you actually make a prediction right.
Yeah, can you say United are going to absolutely boss it, Ravi, please, or something like that, and then it can just change? But
Rather, no matter what, he would even bet for bloody Oldham Athletic to beat us.
I mean, you had 6 shots in that game. Burnley only had 2. You had 4 on target. We only had 1. Possession stats, though, only 54% to United and 46 to Burnley. So it is a closer game than a lot of us are expecting. And Burnley having the better passing accuracy as well, with 85% compared to your 83.
Yeah, so it is very close.
It is. It's just about getting the fundamentals right, isn't it? You know, up top and stuff like that.
Yeah. Agreed. Ooh, it's second half now anyway.
Yes, indeed. Renee says, I got FIFA 23 Christmas. I don't want any more. My birthday is upcoming soon. Nice one.
How do you know you've already got FIFA? Santa's not come yet.
Renee is that one that picks at the paper before he gets it. We are back underway in this game. Burnley now kicking from left to right. Manchester United, if you're not fully aware, will be kicking from right to left. Just
Well,
in
basically,
case.
it's the opposite as as the first half.
It is. It is. Like it says, look at everybody rubbing it in. Yes, enjoy your FIFA. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, fingers crossed Burnley can put in a bit of a... I can't even really say a stronger performance because, you know, like we've seen from the stats, both teams quite evenly matched. It's just the scoreline is now looking a lot more healthier for Manchester United. Benson, can he get the run on? He has. Oh!
He's done very well to overtake Malacia there.
I thought he were going to be a little bit hesitant there, but he's done really, really well to get the run on Malacia. I think we just need somebody in that middle of the park. Someone in the middle of the box.
Exactly.
Ravi says, Maisy, one day my predictions for United will bite me in the ass and they will lose.
Oh, yeah, and it was Ravi's fault that we lost against France because he predicted for us to beat France.
Typical.
And that was the first time he actually ever betted for England to win.
Wow. To be fair, I bet for England to win, even though something told me we weren't going to. But
yeah, but it was close.
Similar to the Anthony Reese or Doug question, I wasted my money.
Yeah.
Oh, Ravi says here, who are your quick players? As you can see, Manuel Benson's got a lot of pace. I'd say usually Nathan Teller's not a bad shout. Like I said, we're missing a few players. I think Teller's still got a very bad cold and flu, so he's out. Anas Sarori's been at the World Cup with Morocco, so he's ruled out of this one.
What did I predict this scoreline to be? Was it 1-0 I predicted? I don't remember.
I think you did, yeah. I think you went 1-0 United. I actually do think you went 1-0 United. Josh Cullen's gone into the book for Burnley after leaving a leg in on Anthony Martial. That's gone straight out of play. Like I say, you were going to be at this game, weren't you?
I was, yeah. I was, but I'll never mind. It's fun doing the watch along with you anyway.
Better than being cold.
Yeah, I'm warm with 2 blankets on. The thing is, though, I would have had to get 2 trams home and there, so I would have been leaving like an hour and a half before for 2 trams.
It's only a problem with like late games as well, isn't it?
Exactly, but I had I swapped shifts with someone at work at the time, I just told him though he can do his shift, but I swapped, and then he can still owe me the favour.
Ravi says that was by chance that Fran won. Fran? Who's Fran? That France won.
Nah, you predicted them to win. You predicted England to win on pens.
Ooh. That's a big call, that, Ravi. Big call.
And then we go and lose it.
Emmy says 1-1 Forest. Yeah. Blackburn got back into it. Scott Wharton with a goal. Rennie says
Brighton's still drawing with Charlton as well.
Yeah, I mean Charlton will have that new manager bounce, won't they? I think they've just confirmed Dean Holden as their new manager.
Okay.
So they've got a new manager bounce potentially. And plus, we don't know the team that Brighton have put out could be quite heavily weakened.
Yeah, just have a look at that. Just
Renee says there 4 more days for Christmas Day. Hope I'm not wrong. Well, 3 days till Christmas Day. So, I don't know. 3, 4. Depends how you look at it.
No, it's 4, isn't it?
Yeah, 4 till Christmas Day because it's the 21st now.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. Ravi says, Mays, I really wanted England to win on pens. We've all wanted to see England win on pens.
England's only ever had one successful penalty shootout, let's be real. You know, if England goes to pen, they're lost. Scott McTominay, man. The guy thinks he's bloody... I don't even know what the hell he thinks he is.
He scored a goal like that, though, against Burnley not so long ago.
Yeah,
didn't he,
last
as well?
season. I actually had that on the thumbnail because I put the thumbnail picture as when Rodriguez scored against us last season and when McTominay scored against Hughes last season.
Thank goodness he wasted that.
Nah, Scott McTominay comes into like bloody prime Zidane or something against certain teams. He thinks he's bloody the bee's knees against Leeds, and he thinks he's now the bee's knees against Hughes. And then he's crap every other time of the year.
Do you want a different person in that DM role?
Well, Casemiro usually played there, so I think once Lisandro comes back, Lisandro Martinez, then Casemiro's back in the midfield. Oh, do you see what I mean with this guy? Do you see why I despise him? This is what I mean. But it was lucky then you didn't convert that chance. Because Scott McTominay, he gives the ball away so cheaply. Like, his sideward and backward passing is good. His forward play is crap. People say, oh, look, Scott McTominay's had 95% possession of the ball. Well, the 5% is when he actually goes forward and he gives it away. But that was from a sideward pass.
You've still got to be in the target from there, though. That's a frustrating thing for me. Manuel Benson really should be hitting the target from there.
Yeah, I agree with that, but it was bad from Scott.
Oh yeah, it was. It was definitely a bad effort by McTominay. Even not effort, sorry, but bad pass.
I've actually praised this guy as well when he actually played well for a couple of games. I actually praised him, and that made me feel angry praising him because I praise him when the praise is needed. But the only one I won't praise is Dalot. I'll even praise Maguire. I won't praise Dalot.
Do you not rate Dalot at all?
No, because the guy is so inconsistent, right? He'll have a couple of good games and he's crap. And then the people make out, and then United fans, oh, we've got the best right back in the league. And then as soon as he has a bad performance, we knew he should be sold. I just don't like the inconsistency of him and the fact that we know Wan-Bissaka has been crap. Oh yeah, there's your pal Bellamy. But yeah,
Bezzy mates me and him like that.
Thought so.
Reece said Fred had his contract extended by 1 year. Chris Welch is in. Says evening, Dan and Maisy. Evening to yourself, Chris. And Henry says 2-1 Forest.
Bloody hell,
Get in.
Jesse Lingard scored.
Haha.
Jesse Lingard lost the Carabao Cup and the FA Cup.
It's all the times he turns up.
I know. Oh, looks like Anthony is going to come on.
Think he'll replace Martial?
I think he might replace Garnacho. The little fidget spinner.
Oh, I've just seen him take his ginger bib off.
Nah, I will be fuming though if he does his little party fidget spinner trick and then he gives the ball away.
Tries to be a bit too fancy, doesn't he?
Yeah. The thing is, this is what winds me up about him is that he never takes a player on and he'd rather shoot from far away than cross it in. He needs to snap out of it.
Definitely. Chris Watch says Lingard still got huge potential for his age.
We released him from the academy and put him to Nottingham Forest. Don't be so hasty.
Reece says, come on, Anthony. You can't say that. You're facing him tonight in a quiz.
I know.
Praising your opposition, man. What you playing at? See, we're seeing a lot of the ball. We just not seem to be doing anything in terms of carving any chances.
No, it's the only thing, isn't it? But it looks like we're making the first substitute. It looks like Anthony's going to come on in a matter of minutes.
Do you think that's because Ten Hag can see the fact that Burnley are slowly growing into this?
Potentially, but I think it might be more to help Wan-Bissaka out. Oh, come on, Rashford! Peg it! Faster.
Ravi said, Dan, what's wrong with your boy Craig Bellamy?
Yes!
So is that game set match then? What's right with Craig Bellamy? He's been a bit of a journeyman, but I don't know. He's all right in small doses. I'm just seeing it now. Rashford doing well, absolutely pelting forward. That's poor.
It was poor defending. You should have really tried to press on him there.
Even take a tactical yellow. I'm not going to get mad because it's the cup, right? And to be fair, if it was in the league, I won't be that bad. I'd be more peed off. But that interception there were great to start the move. But you've let Marcus Rashford run from his own half and get the shot away.
Dan's not a nappy beaver. Wow, that'll go.
Doesn't help when it's Jordan Bayer who sort of...
Yeah, it is Garnacho who's come off for Anthony.
You should have been doing better there. Should have been doing better than there. But he... So infuriating. Fox says there, how much would Fred cost the team if they wanted to buy? I'd take him at Newcastle.
Personally, in my opinion, I think the 1 year extension is probably to try and sell him off. We're not going to get anywhere near the price because I think Fred is our like 5th most expensive ever signing, which is crazy. I'd say probably about 30 mil.
No, it is good now at Burnley, I think, unless Burnley can get back into this, but I can't see how. I know we've seen weird things happen in the World Cup with two teams being 2-0 up, but...
I'm never comfortable with 2-0.
Reece is not far off with how you said. You said 30, he said 25.
Yeah.
Foxy says that was the most aggressive yes of all time.
I know. I realised it once I'd done it. I was like,
Oh, Fox says great goal, Rashford, but way too easy for him. Poor defending. It were poor defending. I've got no note to say about that. This is what I said though. This is the sort of game where we can tell where we're at as a team. We need to find out where we're at as a team, and I think the players will know there's still a lot of work to do. That high line's going to cost us as well. We've not got the quality of Manchester City to be doing that.
No, I agree with that. And I think what you're going to need to learn is when you go back to the Premier League, you are going to need to adapt depending who you are playing against. But one good thing is, compared to the Championship, you're playing once a week. You're not playing a couple of times a week. You've got nowhere near as many games as the Championship. And you look at Leeds, for instance, when they first got promoted into the Premier League, that worked in their favour for playing the once a week. And I think that could potentially work in Burnley's favour. And you can afford to play the high line against certain teams. But when you play the likes of City, Liverpool, they're never going to change their formations, tactics for any team.
If anything, you should probably invite the pressure from the bigger clubs and try and counter.
That's exactly what Bournemouth has done, where they picked up results.
Because, I know 60 minutes in, still half an hour left to play, but for you, how would you sum up this game so far? Two evenly matched sides, and it's just that United have had the better in terms of quality, or?
Yeah, I'd say in terms of possession, it's been very equal, but Man United has had that bit more proper chances to
They've
take.
made use of the possession.
I don't think Burnley has really had many shots in the second half. If they have,
we've had two, but neither have been on target.
Yeah, they haven't. Yeah, no shots on target, is it? I remember that one, what Scott McTominay gave away, but I couldn't remember the other one. So really, you just need to be a bit more better in your shots. Jay Rodriguez, could he be an option maybe to bring on?
I would. Ravi says, Maisy, are you not a fan of Anthony's circus tricks?
No, I'm just not the fan that I think that he faces injury. It's funny, these players are injured a few weeks before the World Cup, but then when they're happy to go to the World Cup. Your club football is always number one. It's as simple as that. It's not bloody Brazil. It's not England. It's not France who pays the wages. It's Man United. And really, I know Man United should have a say on players going to the World Cup. They should say, right, they've not played the last 3 games for Man United. No, they're not going to the World Cup. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah. Totally agree. Ravi says, Dan, where's it gone wrong for Burnley? Second goal, bad defending. First goal, we didn't react quick enough. So you could say bad defending again, but I think it was all about how we reacted, and we didn't react well. Like I say, that goal, it's just shown again, the Rashford finish. It's poor from us.
I do think Benson's been your best player.
Yeah, he has.
He's been absolutely fantastic, Benson, and I can see why he is rated.
Oh, Chris says there, Burnley have got the Championship to think about. Henry says, Doug won't be happy, Celtic winning 3-1.
Doug. Celtic's winning 3-1. Getting Celtic.
Ravi asks us both, if Burnley score 1, is it game on? You'd say so, wouldn't you?
Yeah. I'm never comfortable with 2-0. I've always think that 2-0, you're less comfortable than you are at 1-0, just because you're more. I think some teams, they feel like, oh, I don't need to really defend when I'm 2-0 up, and they get a bit comfortable. So, yeah, definitely if Burnley scores 1, you've got, yeah.
No, Kate says there, have Burnley made any subs? They have. In fact, Benson has gone off, and Darko Cherlinov has come on. But that's the only change that has happened in this game so far.
Yeah, to fuck's sake, I wouldn't mind if it was any other World Cup, but it's just the fact that it's happened during season, and I just don't like the fact there is players, and it'll happen at all different clubs that they're deliberately not wanting to play just because they're thinking more of the World Cup.
Yeah.
And this is what annoys me these days. Players do have too much power. It always used to be managers before players, and now it's just like, oh, if the players don't like them, get rid of them, kind of thing. And the agents, they don't help.
Nah, they just add fuel to the fire. They do add fuel to the fire. Chris says, also funny how players all of a sudden aren't injured when their goldfish eyeballs realise the increased wages available and there's more longer queue at the manager's door than at bloody B&M.
Exactly.
Says it all, that Chris. Says it all. 65 gone here. Manchester United 2. Burnley 0.
I hate
Burnley
short crosses.
with a lot to do.
I hate short corners. Really hate them.
Renee says, do you think England will win Euro 2024?
No.
There you go.
Oh, Lindelof, man.
I'm guessing that comes from the second corner.
Yeah.
Just hoping we can get something. Even just getting a goal back will could change this game. But if it's going to happen, it needs to happen soon.
Yeah, I think you do need to make another substitute somewhere. It looks like you're playing 4 at the top. Just said. It was really weird.
Yeah, I don't know whether we're trying to sort of like push forward in numbers.
I don't think that's necessarily going to work though.
No, because especially against United,
It's like you know that Man United is really good at counter-attacking football, and that's where they're best at. And if you're gonna want to put 4 at the top, that's fine as long as you got possession. Oh, McTominay!
We've just not had anything clear cut either, apart from that Manuel Benson shot. Everything else has been easy to deal with.
Oh. Wow. Should have had that there then as well, Dan.
Oh, I've just seen the ball in. Oh.
Should have had it there.
Good ball by Goodmanson that to pick him out.
Yeah, it was. It was really good.
Long ball pumped forward quickly by the keeper, or by the defender, sorry, from the interception. Goodmanson picks out Cherlinov on the run. Dubravka, it's one of them situations for a keeper, isn't it, where he's like, do I come off my line? Do I come and collect it? Do I not? If anything, I think Cherlinov's done the wrong thing by hitting it with the outside of his boot. You've got to try to cushion that shot.
You just allow that one extra touch.
Yeah, even just take that touch, and then, you know, while the keeper's hesitating, you've got a chance to either put it through his legs or either side. And it's not. The thing is, if he gets fouled, it's a pen.
Yeah. Wan-Bissaka loves giving his pens away. Oh, wow. Again, another shot off target for Burnley.
So, I mean, it's like something's got to give. I just hope that we can in the long run, but
Your pal, he nearly scored.
I'm just about to see it. Oh yeah, Barnes probably would have been given offside.
Mm. Is there any VAR in the Championship, or is it still not in the Championship
Nah, it's
yet?
still not in the Championship, and it's bloody mint.
You can do whatever you want.
Oh, honestly, it's amazing. Like, don't get me wrong. There's been a few decisions where we should have had pens, or
Yeah,
like last week against Borough, we had Connor Roberts sent off.
Oh, didn't they appeal? You overturned it.
Yeah, they overturned it in the end because it hit the crossbar and not his hand. But it was so frustrating.
That's what the problem is, though, without VAR, but under the same breath, VAR, it's not good enough either.
No, definitely not. Definitely not. 70 gone, still 2-0 to Manchester United. Burnley growing into it, but not really doing anything when they do have a good spell of possession. As I say, looking at the stats, Manchester United have 8 shots, 5 on target. Burnley have had 5 shots with only the 1 on target. United favourable in the possession stats with 54% to Burnley's 43%. No, I was going to say there's been 0 cards, but there has been 1 yellow card for Josh Cullen. And other than that,
more substitutes for Man United. Anthony Elanga is coming off for Anthony Martial, and Wan-Bissaka is coming off for Luke Shaw. I told you that would happen.
You did. You did.
Luke Shaw will now be a left back, and Malassi will move to a right back. I think for me, in my opinion, Malassi has been a little bit exposed at parts on that left-hand side. I don't blame the kid because he's still very raw talent, but...
Do you think it's also about getting some match sharpness into the legs as well ahead of the Prem season?
Yeah, because he played no games at all in the World Cup. He was just in the Netherlands, so he'd play even less games than Donny.
Bloody hell.
Because Donny even played during pre-season, the friendlies, and it made me realise why I don't like him.
Oh, Henry says that he's made you a mod on his channel.
Thank you for that.
Robbie says, I'm convinced they send Luke Shaw Mackie D's on the Mackie D's run.
Oh, I had that today, speaking of it.
Bond is in the chat. I'm not even going to read it out, but typical. This is one of my good mates. But you've got a manjana, asshole. Hope you're well, though, pal. Chris says, I'm not happy club football is back. Ranting about England, now back to ranting about Liverpool. Just fantastic. Carlisle, my saving grace.
Oh.
Renee saying, Dan, you should have kept Nick Pope, not send him to Newcastle. I mean, it's a bit difficult to do that when you've been relegated, to be honest with you. Plus, I think he had a clause in his contract which was activated. So, but Bondy's son Ralph says hi. So, hope you're well, Ralph. Hope you're okay, mate. I'm guessing your dad's letting you stay up to watch the Burnley game. Although you're probably thinking, I might as well go to bed.
Not long to go. It's only 15 minutes.
It could all change in 15. It's not going to, but it could all change in 15. Ravi says, Liverpool raised my blood pressure. Why? Don't let him bother you.
He's a Liverpool fan.
Exactly. Don't let it bother you.
Oh, Bruno, man. What are you doing that for?
Chris
That-
had
I-
Chris had a Mackey's as well before work.
Nice.
Oh, we had Mackey's the other day. I had them at Crispy. And
You
it's
know what
quite
I would have had.
oh nugs.
Yes.
But
I had two left
them at
before I went
Crispy's
on the
well
stream.
dry.
Yeah, it is dry. I'm not a massive fan of chicken burgers from Mackey's for that
But
reason.
I added extra mayonnaise and cheese and bacon to it, so it sort of give it a little bit extra. It's just
Yeah,
that
you need extra mayo.
yeah, definitely.
I always take the
Foxes
lettuce off
pork
and put
bargain.
extra mayo.
Yeah, 100%. Pork bargain of the season. Hardly concede goals these days. That's what I mean, though. The only thing that pees me off about it, Foxy, is that everyone goes, "Oh, look at Pope, absolute like game changer at Newcastle." It was a game changer at Burnley. Like we were saying, he should be
Exactly.
England's #1 there. But now that he's at Newcastle, everyone's sort of like has the tongue firmly pressed in his between his butt cheeks. It's just really
Yeah,
annoys
he
me.
didn't get the recognition back at Burnley. I completely agree, and I think I'm not saying it's just him alone, but he was a big factor of you staying in the Premier League for so long.
Yeah, yeah.
And he was injured for a while, wasn't he, last season? What didn't help.
Yeah, yeah, there was that. There was that. Ravi says, Maisy on the strong board, big up.
Why not?
Then Rennie says, Maisy drinking alcohol, otherwise she will be drunk laughing or be Harper.
Nah.
Kate said, I added extra mayo and it was all over my mush. Not a pretty sight. They don't half go large on the mayo if you ask for extra. No, there is that.
True. I'd rather have the extra mayo though than have a dry burger.
Oh, Five Guys though, Kate. Now that's a burger.
It is a nice burger. But I had loads of nice burgers in America. Oh.
I bet they were huge though, weren't they?
Massive. There was one that I really liked. It was called In and Out. They'd done the best burgers in the world. And
Wow.
I just want another.
They should bring like an In and Out to the UK or something.
Yeah, they should. You don't really see that many American places here though, but I loved even the diners and stuff as well. The diners were
Yeah. American diners are all good. Ravi says, Maisy, do you get the 20 nuggets?
it just all depends on how I'm feeling.
Yeah, I agree.
Sometimes you
says-
just want to munch on a burger.
Yeah. Yeah. Chris says, Five Guys are the best, and it's no debate. Rennie says, McDonald's or KFC?
Mac is for me.
Yeah.
Here's the problem, is that Mac's is nicer, but with Mac's, it doesn't fill you up. KFC is greasy, but it'll fill you up.
Yeah. No, I agree. Kate says, a donut burger from Red True Barbecue. Yes, Red True Barbecue in Manchester. Just honestly, a donut burger
Not
is
been in years.
amazing. Literally 2 sugar donuts with like burgers and cheese and stuff between it. It's heart attack stuff, but it's amazing. Foxy says 3-1 to Forest. Get in.
I'll have a
But at
look
least
who's-
we're not the only championship team getting knocked out tonight.
Yeah, and it's the Northern lads. Two peas and a pod teams. It looks like Charlton and Brighton are gonna be going to extra time as well.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not much separating them in that one. Ravi says 5 Guys give you millions of fries. Yeah, they do. They do. They give you like fries and then they like fill up a little cup and then tip that in as well, don't they? It's
I
weird.
must be honest, I expect millions of fries the amount they charge for them.
Yeah.
Let's be real. You pay nearly 20 quid for a meal from there.
Yeah, it is bad. It is
so
bad.
I'd expect millions of fries for the amount I spend on a burger and chips from Five Guys. And that's without the drink.
Yeah. I'm glad that's refillable and all.
Yeah, I am as well.
Chris says, I have to travel to Newcastle for a 5 Guys as Carlisle don't have it. And we have to travel to Manchester as well. to be fair. Foxy says Chick-fil-A is immense in the US.
Yeah.
Where is it?
And Henry says a little bit preempt. You know, we're not out just yet, but
I don't know if it's down.
who do you want in the quarters, Maisy?
Just looking at them, I'd probably most likely want Leicester.
Is that my head?
Yeah, that's
Oh.
not a bad shout.
I don't, especially if it's at the Molineux. I don't want to play against Wolves. I don't want to play against Southampton if it's at St Mary's. Although I wouldn't mind playing them. Don't want to play against Newcastle. Charlton or Brighton. Brighton could be hard to play against, and we haven't had a good record these past couple of games. But if it's Charlton, I'll be happy taking Charlton. I wouldn't mind Nottingham Forest though either, but we haven't yet played them. We play them on the 27th, so I want to know on how we play against first.
Yeah. Anthony's just gone into the book on the 80th minute for a foul on Ian Matson. And the referee was straight over to see to that. René saying no, he wants Forest instead. But like Kate says there, when you go to Five Guys in the Arndale, you have the Tango Ice Blast stand staring at you as well.
Yeah, I love Tango Ice Blast.
They are good. I can't say I've had a milkshake, Chris, from Five Guys.
No, I haven't either.
Yeah, you went lottery when you did that, or what?
Probably.
Burnley coming forward. The fact that Maisy's kept quiet means there's jack shit happened on Burnley scoring front. So
Or maybe
don't know why
it
I'm getting all
has.
excited.
Maybe it has, and I've just not said.
You lie. Foxy says, I don't mind who we play, not scared of anyone. The cup already has our name on it. Oh, confidence.
That's fighting talk.
It is. Kate says, I'm not either. People rate the one with the bacon in, you know. I just find it an odd mixture.
Mm.
It has been.
Oh my God, what have you done?
It has been an even game. It has
Never
been a
mind.
very even game.
I'm not fussed now.
What the fuck?
Vincent Kompany's not going to be a happy man.
I bet he's not.
Even though he said like it's different coming as a manager, he still want to beat us. Just knowing that he's a former City captain.
Fuck, Barnes, you need to bury that.
That's what I mean. I thought he was gonna get one then. He's off anyway now, Dan.
Yeah, just seeing how frustrated they were. Bad pass that. Gummerson does well. Finds Barnes. It's literally an inch away. Probably would have just been a consolation, but still, you get one back at this point of the game. You grow into it, and in his place, I'm guessing is Rodriguez.
I think it might be.
Oh no, Scott Twine.
Oh yeah, Scott Twine. That was it. Forgot about that.
Hopefully, we'll get a free kick edge at box or something. He's decent. He is decent from set pieces.
Don't shoot, Anthony. For the love of God, don't shoot. I knew he was gonna shoot.
Ravi says, Maisy owes me after my predictions for United having turned out right.
I told you. He always predicts against us and we win. Or draw.
Foxy says, Brighton, Charlton going to pens. I'd take Charlton for sure in the quarters.
Oh, I would as well. Do you know who that's going to go to, though? Man City.
Yeah. I'm just seeing that Anthony shot.
He should have really passed it. It was just greedy.
Yeah.
Do you see what I mean? Where like some of the flaws about Anthony now?
He's got sort of like a few Ronaldo tendencies in him, hasn't he?
Yeah, he'll only pass when Ronaldo's about. That's the only time I've ever seen him pass.
Just me says, big up to yourself.
Oh,
Ravi
we're
says,
making 2 more subs now.
yeah, I can see Ten Hag with his hand on the shoulder there. Ravi says, Dan Company dressed a bit like you with a hat and hoodie. What can I say? Dressed like a gaffer. And it says, Dan, who are you to sign in the January window? Same with you, Maisy. Yeah, I mean, for us, I think we'll just try and stick it out with what we've got and maybe just shore it up a little bit with the odd one. But how do you see your January window?
Ten Hag wants a right back and a striker in January, so I think we are going to probably look at both of them. Maisy and Rashford's off for Brendan Williams and Fred.
Ooh. Would you say that now that gives Burnley a chance, or
Probably
do you
not.
think Ten Hag's probably thought with 5 minutes left, we've got enough really here to
Yeah, I think he's
share it up a bit?
he probably just wants to let everyone have a run out.
Have a run out and see the game out.
Yeah, especially like even though Maisy didn't play, he still got to the quarters of the World Cup and Bruno's being a bit cocky here. And Rashford, he's got to the quarters of the World Cup as well, and Fred got through to the quarters, but he's got 5 minutes spare, so he's got a bit of minutes. So I think it's just more about getting everyone's match fitness, probably.
Well, somebody said on Twitter here, if I had £1 for every time Manchester United play poor and look second best, but somehow win, I'd have £5.63. Chris says here for Liverpool, 3 midfielders and a new physio who's actually a physio and not picked up from the streets.
Well, you should see our physio, Phil Jones, has been attending to him for 2 years.
DL? Is he just trying? Is he just being a test dummy, Phil Jones?
Probably. He's only ever played 2 games since 2020.
It's just a dummy anyway.
Well, not as bad as Harry Maguire.
Oh, Henry says Coventry beating West Brom as well in the Championship. That's a shock. To be fair, I think I put that down as a draw on my predictions the other week. So
West Brom have been doing pretty poor, really, haven't they, in the Championship? But
yeah, it's only recently that they started to pull their finger out under Carlos Corberan, but even then they're starting to show little cracks again.
they're not going to definitely be a Premier League club for quite a while with the way they're playing.
No, I don't think so. I'm surprised we didn't go full strength. I mean, I can understand why a company wanted to change it a little bit, but I'm surprised he didn't play Rodriguez and surprised that Muric didn't start in goal.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Peacock Farrell, to be honest.
Henry says, do you think Coventry could reach the playoffs, Dan? Why not? Why not? Who knows? It's still, we're only just hitting that halfway mark. The games are coming thick and fast now. We've got Birmingham on the 27th, Stoke away on the 30th, 2nd of Jan away at Swansea, and then 7th of Jan away at Bournemouth. So, they literally, one game to the other, not much time to really even contemplate the game you've played in before you're already kicking off against the next one.
Yeah, there's a lot of games, especially because of the World Cup pending as well. Bruno's missing the next round of the Carabao Cup now.
Has he been booked?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just showing it now, isn't it? Bit of a personal battle between him and Connor Roberts, I think, as well. They had a bit of a spat earlier on as well.
They did, yeah. This is the thing, though, is that I don't think we played good without him.
No, the glue that holds it together, sort of, in this team.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't like him, but I think we play worse without him. So it's either we play Ericsson in the 10, and then they'll play Casemiro and Scott in the pivot, or they'll put Fred in the pivot, or Donny will come in. I don't think I want to see any minutes of Donny. What does that really say? Brandon Williams gets more minutes over Donny in this game. I forgot about him for that split second till I mentioned him. That he was on the bench.
Burnley making substitutions galore as well. CJ Riley came on for Jack Cork. Samuel Bastian is on for Josh Brownhill. And Charlie Taylor will be coming on as well. Just waiting to see who's coming off, which is Ian Matson. So the Dutchman makes way for Charlie Taylor. Again, one of the ever-presents in that Burnley defence over the years. Stuck by the club even through relegation.
Yeah.
He gets his chance. I think now for Company, it is just about minutes in the legs for some of these players.
Yeah, yeah. Especially like you said, Scott Twine's been injured, hasn't he?
Yeah. I would like to see us put the ball in the back of the net at least once before the end, but I can't see it. Sorry if I've missed some of the comments. We have hit the 90th minute mark. Who would you say has been your man of the match, Maisy, for this game?
Good question. You know what? I'm gonna go Wan-Bissaka. I think he's been brilliant. I think his assist was fantastic. He kept us in the game. If you remember that silly mistake off Dubravka.
Yeah.
That kept us with a clean sheet. And he hasn't been easily taken down. So yeah, I'd have to go Wan-Bissaka.
No, good shout. Good shout. Jeff's in as well. It says, hi, Dan and Maisy. Just getting up, so popping in before making breakfast. How has the game gone? Well, as you can see at the bottom of the screen, we are not far off now from finding out who the winner is in this one. And it's definitely looking like it's going to go in the way of Manchester United. 2-0 up. But it's been quite an even affair. It's been quite an even affair. Both sides attacking, both sides doing what they can. It's just that United have been a lot more dangerous and a bit more clinical. I'd say a bit more expressive in the passing that's opened us up a little bit and carved themselves more goal-scoring opportunities.
Yeah, I think as well with Dubravka, I think it's great he's got his first clean sheet at Man United because the other two, he's played in the friendlies and he played against Aston Villa in the Carabao Cup, and he conceded a fair few goals. So I think for him, that's gonna, even though I think he's been a bit rusty and slippy at times, that's gonna boost his confidence up a bit as well.
Yeah, definitely. It's all happening in the Brighton Chelsea penalty shootout.
Bloody hell.
Ravi says there, who do you want in the League Cup? But I think we've already said, you said Leicester, didn't you?
I'd have Leicester, but if Charlton go for it, I'll happily have Charlton. But for me, I think it depends with Southampton what ground it's at. If it's at St Mary's, I don't want him. But if it's at Old Trafford, I'd have him.
Yeah.
Rashford looks like he's got player of the match on for the game today.
Yeah, I'd say he's been quite instrumental.
Yeah, he has been good. I just feel like Wan-Bissaka just offered that little bit more for me in the game overall. Whew.
We are seconds away from this game ending, basically confirming what we already know. Burnley will go out of the competition at the round of 16 stage. It's been fun to actually see us doing something in a cup, but that is it. That is it. Manchester United have got the better of Vincent Kompany as a former City man. But you'd have to say, based on the game, it was quite an even contest. It's just you got the basics right.
Yeah, I completely agree. I just think for yourself is that the chances you made was pretty poor.
Yeah, I don't think we did our best.
Is that the first game you've not scored against?
You know, it won't surprise me if it is. I think we've scored. I'm not sure if we've. I think we have scored in every game so far.
Just looking at your games.
Let's have a look. So 3 in that one. 3, 3, 2, 3, 3, 2, 4, 1, 1, 4.
Yeah, so the last time you haven't scored was against Wolves in July 22 in a game. So that's some going.
Wow. Oh no, we didn't score on the 12th of August.
12th of August.
12th of August was the last time we didn't score when we got beat 1-0 off Watford.
Oh, yeah.
Every other game we have scored in, apart from that Wolves game, like you say.
That's some going, though. From the 12th of August, you've scored in every single game. That is some going.
Can't complain. It's just, I don't know. I don't think Kompany doesn't look happy, but he also looks like he's weighing up how do I approach this. It's I think it's a bitter one to take, but I'm sure we'll hear what he has to say real soon. I'm going to wrap it up because I am due on the Man United agenda very, very soon to give my thoughts on it. But it was just too much for us today, and I think Kompany should really be probably happy with the performance. It's just that getting the fundamentals and the basics right and trying to carve open those opportunities just wasn't there for Burnley today. Congrats to Manchester United. Good luck to them in the cup. But Maisy, thank you very much again for coming on and being here. It's been a great chat, great stream as well. Appreciate it. Where can people find you and your stuff?
Thanks for having me on, Dan. I've enjoyed doing the watch along with you. My YouTube channel is Devils United. Manchester United content on there, men and women's football, and my Twitter's at 2_MUFC Maze.
Oh, really appreciate it. Jeff says there, if Maisy wants Leicester in the next round, then Man United can concentrate on the league after the match. Fighting talk.
I'm guessing he's a Leicester fan.
Definitely. Henry says, thanks for the stream, Dan, and nice to see you, Maisy, and good night chat. Thank you very much, Henry. Really appreciate that. Renee says, see you later to us both as well. So does Ravi. So does Chris.
Charlton knocked out Brighton.
Wow. So I think they're the lowest side in the competition now, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. Charlton are in League One. So there's always a League One team that gets far in the Carabao Cup.
Yeah.
Always. Because it happened last season. Wasn't it Stoke last season?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
But we've seen teams like Lincoln.
Yeah.
And things like that.
The thing is, Charlton's not even doing well in their own league. They're 18th.
No, that's what I mean. They're doing naff. It's weird. It's really, really weird. The missus even says, "Thanks for the stream. Gave me something to do. See you tomorrow for the predictions."
See you
Yeah,
later, Kate.
back again when I'm still bottom of the table doing shit. But I bet no wonder Dash is smiling. He's probably thinking, even I've been to Old Trafford and nearly got a result, but
Well, we had a 1-1 dinner
yeah,
when he last played against us, so.
that's true. That's true. Although he was in charge of us for that 2-0 win. We Chris Wooden, Jay Rodriguez goals. So I probably I'll have that to his name as well. Thank you very much again, Maisy. Like I say, I really do appreciate it. The links to your stuff are in the description of this video. So fingers crossed people do go there and check it out, because cracking content creator, great person to talk to, and he's always there for everyone. So I really do appreciate it.
Oh, and thank you, Dan, for coming on, and thank you for having me on, and thank you for coming on the Burnley preview with me yesterday as well.
No, I enjoyed it. Enjoyed it. I made this just in case, but it's definitely not needed now, is it? So, you know.
Oh, have you made one for United?
No, I did a frig. Did I? Balls. No chance. No chance. But really do appreciate everybody's love and support from the comments. You've all been absolutely great. If you can, please do keep supporting us. As I say, 2022 is, well, it's near the end now, not long to go. Say Christmas just around the corner. Please do keep supporting us. We will be bringing you content. We will try and bring you some content over the festive period as well, with the championship constantly just regurgitating the football. But if I'm not, just understand it's a time for being around the family, and with things I've got going on in my life and family at the moment, hopefully you guys will understand. So thank you very much. All take care. Have a very, very, very good Christmas. No matter what you have planned, please do have a good Christmas and New Year. But we will be back 9 o'clock tomorrow, 9 p.m. tomorrow for the prediction show, the last show on the channel before Santa empties his sack in my front room. I think I could have put that a bit better. However, thank you very much. Take care. Again, stay safe and have a good Christmas and New Year. Thanks for watching.
Bye, Dan.